So, as you can see in the top right there, it is the same day as, same game day and everything as before. We didn't unpause. All I've done in between episodes is I just popped open construction and moved one of the repair things to the bottom, because we don't care about it. So, just to catch everybody up who might be live and have not caught the last stream yet, we already beat the Soviet Union. We took a bunch of land from them, mostly resources and stuff up in here. Didn't get a ton, but that's fine. All we needed is one piece of it. We're going for death or dishonor or cake, which is to own a slice of all my starting neighbors. We already have Yugoslavia, we have Hungary, and we'll need Slovakia as well as Bulgaria, but they're puppets, so we'll just integrate them with time. We already have some of the Soviet Union, so the only starting neighbor that we need now is we need to own a piece of Poland. Poland is completely occupied by Germany right now, which means we need to defeat the Allies. And we need decent war contribution so that Germany doesn't just spend a bunch of points and immediately get all of Poland. That'd be really bad. That would mean we need to go to war with the Axis after. And although we could win that, it would be a pretty rough battle that I'd like to avoid altogether. So, where it stands right now is we've puppeted Slovakia, Bulgaria, and Turkey. Although a lot of Turkey we just occupy. And we are at war with the Allies. We've joined in on that war here. The Allies have taken more losses than the Axis/Greater Romania, which is our faction. However, that's just all Axis. We just joined in this war now. And already they're storming some of our coasts because some of our garrisons were out of position. So I think what I'm going to do to open this actually is I'm going to pull back this really good army right here. And these guys are basically going to be a cleanup crew. Because although my garrison can... Oh god, that is an ugly order there. Just do that. That's horrendous, but okay. Although my garrison could clean this up, when you leave a garrisons to clean up stuff like this, sometimes they pull it off, but often they get surrounded in little bits and you lose dudes through it. 2 factions versus 1 faction? Yeah. Although they still have, like, vast numbers on us. Like, if you look here, like, the Allies have way more countries, but some of them have capitulated. You know, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, Netherlands, Poland, and Denmark have already capitulated. The ones that tend to lose quickly against the Axis. Axis has got Germany, Mongolia, Italy, nationalist Spain. I'm happy Spain joined in on that, actually. And in terms of Western Europe, it's very Axis-controlled. They haven't had any landings, the Allies. Now, the unfortunate thing is because we're not in a faction with the Axis, we can't land our planes here and help out with the offensive here. So we actually can't really do a whole lot there. What I'd like to do is train up paratroopers and send them in, because I'm more likely to defeat the Air Force than the Navy when it comes to the United Kingdom. So that's why I'm focusing on Africa. I want to get a whole bunch of war contribution just through conquering all of Africa. As you can see, Africa is largely Allied controlled, almost entirely. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna kick some ass over there. First, we need to clean up this stuff, though. We just need to secure our land. We don't want anything getting too bad over here. This looks like it's just Italy because it's all green, but this is actually an Australian landing. So we're going to have to deal with that as well. Because we can't build in Axis territory, or else I would build some coastal forts here because the Axis are not defending this properly. So we're going to have to use our own troops to defend all of this. And research-wise, we are very close to getting another population boom, which we need. After that, how far down are we? Yeah, I'd probably just go for another population thing right away. Just because it takes so long to do, and I really do want both of these upgrades. However, I do want to get level 3 light tanks soon, because there's no ahead of time detriment anymore, and we are going a bit heavier on tanks now than we were before. So, you know. Alright, and let's just real quick, because every time you load the save file, all of these things are fresh. I just want to make sure there aren't any upgrades I want to do here. Thanks for following Barster6. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh, and thanks for the 6-month resub. Scythe. I appreciate that. Enjoy your new badge you should have for that. Skilled Staffer. Love that. Okay. We don't have any new abilities to get. And I'm happy with having all my planes just sitting around for now. Alright, they are getting in position. Okay. Just making sure, because they're running wild a little here. And I don't know if Germany's going to be on top of it. Germany's probably scrambling some troops across the map. Would you just go in and grab that, please, and cut them off from their supply? That'd be nice. There we go. And that'll be a stack wipe on those Belgian troops. Yeah, the Axis tend to not do well on their own. It's why we beat the Soviet Union, is the Axis can't do it on their own. Venezuela wants to send volunteers. I will accept anyone who wants to send volunteers. No reason not to. All right, this was very easy to clean up. How is Albania going? Not bad. We'll clean that up after. We'll just throw that order there so that they'll automatically go to it after we clean this up. And they are set to grab that. Okay. I was just making sure that they are actually set to defend that. Do I want to dump these guys out early? I might. I do need more people on this coast. I don't have enough troops training on the coast yet. Let's actually add another 5 divisions to that because we're about to get the population boom anyway. Hey, Silvermud. Hey, MNV. Alright, just... It's a straight. It sucks to fight on, but we need them dead right now. So just stampede them. So I take it the Allies left to their own devices would do perfectly fine. Yeah, the Allies would win if I never got involved in the war. Do I have that set to defend? Because I should have that set to defend, because that dock counts as on there, yeah. Okay, they are set to take that. Okay. Just making sure. I'm just gonna have that one guy manually go in there, and it looks like the rest are smart. They're just running to the other order to go deal with the Albanian threat. Japan declared war on the Philippines. Is gonna bring America into it. Actually, I believe they already joined the war, but Philippines are a puppet of America at this point. I don't need war propaganda against Japan. Yeah, we're good. We're developing the steel. Okay. We do need to develop the steel industry a bit more because we are importing some steel. The only things we're importing now are rubber and steel. In fact, I could import more rubber from Siam, so I will, because I want to make sure that the Air Force is up to date. Beautiful. And we'll import some more steel from Germany. Because we don't need all those civilian factories. Thought I'd stop by to say him. Boo. I think I mean bye. Oh, I think you meant hi and then bye. Alright, we have access? No. Italy, please give us access. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Alright, good. Oh, no, United States are just joining the Allies now. Okay. So the coastal attacks are going to get rougher then. Okay, so we're going to have a big population boom soon because we're lowering the age you can join the military. Now we're going to get another population boom because even invalids and cripples must be drafted. There can be no such thing as a civilian. You'll notice, by the way, we're intentionally not flying a lot of planes. Yeah, we're not flying planes right now. We're just letting them stockpile for a little bit so that we can do a big aerial push if we need to. I don't want to be losing planes this whole time because the Allies have way better air support than we do right now. In fact, I'm just suppressing subjects because I'm going to need to do that for a long time. Because that's going to be what gets me to annex Slovakia and Bulgaria. I'm also going to build in their territory a bit later. That will give us more. I'd like to be doing some of these upgrades, but it's iffy. I'd really like local development at some point, because it lowers the cost of building every single plane. That will drastically help us. It also increases our ace generation chance for getting ace pilots, which is really nice. Also helps keep your war support healthy. Thanks for the subscription there, Holy God of Flavor Tone. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your badge and your dumb emotes and stuff. Yeah, I don't want to acquire licenses. I'd rather go into local development. That'll pay off in the long run. And War College, get a new general. I wouldn't mind another general. Leader cost down, that's nice. For mass expansion, not too hot on a lot of these. I don't remember if mountain guns are any good. That's like a weird specific thing. Yeah, a lot of these things are okay. Not at this point in the game. And I will need to build up the Navy at some point as well. Because we do need to beat the United States and the United Kingdom, and they have much better navies than any of the Axis. We do have Japan in this war now, probably. Yeah, we've got Japan on our side. Now that the United States has been called in, so has Japan, so Japan's on our side of the war. They've got the best navy of our whole faction. But it's not quite United Kingdom good. Nor would I say it's United States good. They've probably built up their navy quite a bit by this point. Would you please march in? You're not being nearly aggressive enough. Alright, I see an opportunity. Just go get the port, and then we'll stack wipe whatever's left. Because they're dumb and they're attacking us there instead of trying to defend back here. You can easily destroy UK Navy with planes. That is true. If you go like naval bomber heavy, I mean, regular bombers can work as well, but naval bombers are obviously the best at it. You can whittle them down with that. You need good air superiority, just, you know, keep your naval bombers safe. Or not necessarily that, but interception to escort your dudes. Heavy fighters are especially good at that. Not required, I wouldn't say, but good. They're definitely good at it. Okay, there we go. Albania's back under their control. Oh, we're losing a little bit of land in here. So that's our next goal. Because, of course, they're attacking in through Italian territory, because Italy is not protecting their shit. Getting a lot of non-aggression pacts, which I will gladly take, because that means those countries will like us more and will be more likely to import our resources. Which is what's going to get us more civilian factories to build with to get our industry strong. And we're going to need that strong industry because we're going to need to build a navy. Mostly because we're not going to be able to fight the United Kingdom with our air force. As much as I would love to just use paratroopers, and that is the most effective way to do it, is paratroopers, get air superiority, bomb the shit out of them, drop paratroopers all over, and they just can't handle a land invasion like that. Getting dropped on them. You know, take a few ports. As great as that would be, we can't dock planes in here because we're not the same faction. So what we're going to have to do is actually have to do a naval invasion, which would have to go the long route and be very rough. Unless, like, if we were to, like, declare war on Portugal, we could potentially take this and have a much closer route. Actually, if I could take Ireland, I'd be very happy with that, but even that wouldn't be the easiest. Have you ever migrated a game from CK2 all the way through Hoi 4? No. I've never migrated a game in general. Okay. Yep, we need to expand everything. What do I want to do right now? God, we're still building interwar fighters. I forgot our air force is basically non-existent. We've gone all in on ground forces. Yeah, we haven't really researched anything serious there. So all we're gonna do is dump the rest in air force for now, in terms of military factories, to get our to get that up to date. In fact, do we have? Yes, we do have an air research, or an aircraft designer. I was making sure, because we definitely want an aircraft designer, to make sure that A, our planes are good as we research new ones, and B, to speed up the research. We're going to start going heavy into Air Force and Navy now. Which means, we need to secure our coasts. Yeah, they're not going to invade there. They're going to invade along there. Okay, it's time to really beef up the coast. Man, I don't even have one there? Holy shit. Have I lost control of that again? No. Oh, that's Italian controlled. Fuck. It's up to Italy to defend that. They're never going to. Now, you don't just want to defend every dock. You do want to defend every dock, mind you, but it's also wise to every once in a while just make sure that if you have any cities on the coast that don't have a dock, have those defended as well, because if they naval invade that city, they're gonna have resources. So you gotta just zoom in a lot and look around for any dots on the coast. It's a bit of a bitch, but you've got to do it. Because them taking a city on the coast is very dangerous, just like them taking a dock, because they'll have supplies. If they just take some random piece of coast like that, I don't care, because they're gonna run out of supply quickly and just get stack wiped by me. And so I don't care to defend that at all. In fact, I prefer not defending that, because then they're just gonna throw troops at me that get stack wiped. And that just hurts their population a lot more than mine. As I was saying, I don't think Italy is known for being useful. Nope. Not in World War II, they're not. World War II, Italy didn't do very well. Alright. We got the industry upgrading. Please immediately move in and take their dock. Alright, they have no dock. I think you guys are still defending the strait with Turkey? No? We took Turkey. We conquered all of Turkey. Like, before this stream even started. Excavation is really nice. Because excavation gets me more resources, which means I'm then upgrading my place more. I have more factories to upgrade my place because people are buying from me, and I have less that I need to trade away. At the same time, our Air Force is woefully out of date. Fighters first. We need to get air superiority. Okay, this cleanup crew is doing a really good job. I wouldn't even mind just getting, like, some motorized or something. And making a motorized cleanup crew division. Closest thing we could do is... could I copy over from anything? Oh, I could copy over from this. Yeah, that'd be the best thing to copy over from. This is a way to save experience. You duplicate another thing that is as close to as possible to the one you want, so that less of them need to be changed. Let's go motorized. Do the Allies currently have any inept countries involved? France, but they've already capitulated. Okay, we're gonna switch out for mobile battalions. That would immediately get us up to 20 width, which I am more than happy with. I will want to edit that at some point to give them motorized rockets, which I have not researched yet. It's one of those things that's pretty nice, but you don't end up making many of. Okay, and I also want to give them engineering companies. Yeah, I want to give them engineering companies because it's both movement and entrenchment, and they might need to hold a coast for a little while if it comes to that. And it's really cheap to add recon companies to them, and that also increases movement speed as well as tactics choice. So there, we've just created a motorized division. We have basically infinite army experience as long as we're not stupid. So yeah, I will get some training up. I don't actually need a big group of this. I'm thinking 10 will do the trick. Yeah, that'll be fine. And they'll just work with their way up on that. And I want reinforcement as a highest priority right now because I don't need more troops on the field that badly. Not as badly as I need. Would you guys just move the fuck in and take this, please? Because it's two guys. Just take it. Kind of called Switzerland. Oh, Operation Tannenbaum. Yeah, that's Germany attacking Switzerland. That's fine. Just move in. They can't defend that. And there's nothing else to clean up right now, by the looks of it. And so I am just, well, there's that, but nothing's happening there. What crew is this? These guys? Just hit it. And then you guys can go down to the African front and try and take the Suez Canal. Taking the Suez Canal will be very nice for us, because that will give us, that'll cut off New Zealand and Australia's navies. That'll make them have to go an incredibly long route. And India, but, well, what's India doing right now out of interest? They're fighting with Japan and Japanese-occupied China. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Two-nation theory, yeah. Okay. India has gotten quite powerful then. And they have their near-infinite manpower, but they're fighting China, who's the other country with near-infinite manpower. So, it's just going to be a slap fest. They both have horrible industries, but just floods of human bodies to throw. So that's going to be one big-ass mess. There we go. Beautiful. Now we're going to flood North Africa. The biggest problem with North Africa is going to be supply. To the point that I'm actually going to prioritize repairing the infrastructure there, just so that our people aren't getting starved out too badly. Suppress censorship, yes. Wait, how badly do we? We need that pretty badly. Fascism's really on the rise. I wouldn't mind a backroom backstabber just to give us ideological drift defense. I hate hurting stability, but we do need to do anti-fascist raids. Ooh. Yeah, we really want to keep fascism down if we're not going to become fascists, which I have no plans on doing. The main reason we want to do that, they have air support, that's fine. The main reason why we do that is we really, really, really don't want a civil war. A civil war will just cleave our troops. It would be really bad, so we never want them to have popular support if it can be avoided. Which is why our political power is actually really important, which is why stability is so important right now, but we have to hurt stability to do anti-fascist raids, so it's an awkward situation. Man, we're building those coastal forts fast. Good. And we're gonna layer these up a little bit for safety. If they're gonna breach somewhere, I don't want it to be on me. Game? Okay, it just still has the picture, okay. And then I don't care about any of this, yeah. So. Okay, military factories. We do still want more. In fact, how close are we to integrating this stuff? None of these have been moved to a colony yet, so it's gonna still be a long while. We don't need to rush that too badly. I wouldn't mind some anti-air along the coast in case of, what do you call them? Why am I blanking on? Carriers. United States is known for having a pretty good carrier game. Anti-air is pretty quick to make, so we're just gonna make a few along the coast. I'm just gonna dot the whole coast with low-level anti-air. And I don't care about the island, they can take that. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And we might build a little in occupied territory. We'll see. Could build some airports as we go, but we are gonna have a lot of planes to throw. Like, we're gonna have a lot of interwar fighters at some point. We have lots of different groups of different countries' interwar fighters we can throw, as well as stolen fighter planes. For now, though, we don't need it. Okay, after they're done that, that's good. Yeah, we'll let them build that for now. Oh, we have an upgrade here. You're a tank brigade. Nothing new. Okay, they just leveled up. Nothing there. Okay, we're doing well. I might need to move up to the next level of conscription, which I'm not looking forward to. Although we are still working on more recruitable population. It's like half a year off, though. Excavation 3 done. What does that unlock again? Tungsten, which I don't believe we need yet. Oh, we can actually get a factory back. Yeah, although we're exporting tungsten, which is nice. No, I will not accept a lend-lease from my own faction, because that will slow down annexing them. We need air. We also need boats, too. Submarine. If you're gonna mass anything, mass submarines early in the game, just because they're the cheapest to make. If they're the easiest thing to mass up enough that you can punch through and get a landing party going. We're also going to need to get transports. Is D-Day an event in Hoi 4? I don't remember, actually. Fairly sure. I wouldn't mind rocket artillery at some point, but right now, don't need it. Now this, I think I might want. Is it our highest priority, though? I think Air Force is actually a bit more important to me, because our Air Force is woefully out of date. Yeah, we're gonna need naval bombers, but we also need tactical and strategic bombers. We need a lot of things. Right. I forgot, I wanted to do this a while ago. Level 3 light tank, because we do still use light tanks. Alright, supply here is dire. We're losing a lot of organization, a lot of supplies, just due to horrible, infrastructure. I might need to make my own infrastructure train. In fact, I think that's gonna be my next priority after this. So that's all coming from there. So we're gonna max the infrastructure there. And the train goes like that, okay. That is our infrastructure train. It'll take a while to get to it, but defenses come first. Defense above offense. Because we're already, this is our battle to win, you know? Excavation 1, nice. And get tactical bomber going, so we can get those into production. We're also telling our guys to just sit still and stop attacking right now. Because, whoa, that was weird. We have such supply issues here. To the point that I'm actually going to do that. These guys are alone going to have that order. These armies are going to hang back for now. And you're going to hang back up here. And you will follow the army as well. In fact, they're probably going to be the ones doing the pushing. We're going to see what that does. That should massively help with the supply issues. Yep, already they're having less supply issues. They're able to build up more. This is good. Got to take this a little bit slower just because the infrastructure can't handle it, and we don't have logistics companies. Press censorship. Yes. Hey, Kingus.